Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, the White March Part 2! We're here outside of this Death Gate. This, Dark Souls gate, Soul Gate, a Stargate, almost. Yeah, kind of like a Stargate, too, huh? They always had, like, an aquatic sort of sense about them. Anyway, you'll see in the combat log we've got all this stuff. That's because, I'm playing immediately after the last video, because I am so excited to find out what's on the other side. Oh, God, what? Oh, jeez. I didn't expect that. Oh. Uh-oh. What? Is it... Oh, we got an achievement. A voice from the deep. It's a picture of that skull. Yeah. Are we going to talk to the giant's dead skull? So our theory is that it's Abaddon, right? I don't know. Maybe it's something else or someone else. Some other being. We should probably sneak, that way we can find secrets. Ooh, this is very cool. I'm glad that we came here at night. Let's go over to the skull first. Look, it's got big teeth. Examine the skull. Look, it's got... Oh, this must be the thing that's jutting out underneath. Remember? At the,
a goddess
the
who buys faith by hiding secrets is sure to have a few of her own. We should not be surprised.
I mean, is this Andra? The cracks on this jawbone suggest that a forceful blow separated it from its skull. Huh. There's some chains here. Judging by the distance to the nearby skull, a tremendous force severed this vertebrae from the rest of its giant body. You look at all these chains, like, keeping it hoisted up here. That's pretty cool. The structure behind this giant ribcage appears to have been built around it. Oh. Well, what's this? Let's consult the map. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Well, we won't go in there yet. Reingar berries. Oh, look, more. More area. Oh, big old chest. Nice. Not that great of stuff inside, but we'll take it. What is this? Is this like the cheekbone or something? Yeah, it must be the cheekbone. The strange crystal formations of this rock intact even after their collision against the thick bones of this giant skull, seem to radiate with warmth of their own. Oh shit, what if that's one of the celestial bodies? Remember that there was like a small celestial body around the main moon? Surely that's not the smaller moon. But it must be like some sort of... I don't know. Some sort of satellite, like not like a mechanical satellite, but like a natural satellite. And Andra maybe like threw it and thrust it down at Abaddon, killing him? Or whatever this thing is, this giant. Okay, let's see what happens when we interact with this. Maybe it's Adra. Oh. Lodged between rows of crystalline rock, a large fragment of metal protrudes. It looks as though it might be possible to pry it loose. Alright, let's give it a yank. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? At your touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Heat surges up your hands and arms and envelops you with such intensity you feel as though you are melting down. The heat spreads to the world around you, turns it orange, and then yellow, and then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs and begins to take shape beneath you, as if in an invisible mold. You and the shard are the last things to melt and fall, and your addition to the molten pool completes the shape of an immense hammer. Oh shit. The metal cools as quickly as it had heated. The handle is gripped now by two great leathery hands, and the hammer is cocked back over a shoulder as broad and mottled as a hilltop. The wielder whirls around and heaves the hammer, and you are flying upward for what seems like ages into the airless blackness above. As you spin, you catch glimpses of rock, large enough to be a moon. It is close, far too close to the world. Oh shit. Look, it's like Mjolnir. Ooh, shit. The force of the impact shatters the hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outward, but a section of the front face is cleaved off and begins to fall, splintering apart at the cracks. In 100,000 fragments blossoming outward in all directions, debris showers the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Below, land and sea are far off, but gradually rising up. Let's look to the sea. That seems relevant. The largest of the fragments, wide as a city, barrels downward in a fiery cocoon. Its size reduces as the edges immolate, but it won't burn up in time. Is this like the creation of the planet Eora, I think is the name of the Pillars of Eternity planet? It lands silently in the distant ocean, sending a column of water skyward and radiating ripples that spread like wrinkles in fabric. Then, the sound comes tearing up through the sky. It sounds like thunder. Look to the land. Features are becoming clearer by the moment as you streak toward the earth. You are lodged in an enormous boulder, falling among other smaller fragments that heat and burst around you on all sides. Oh shit, look at that. That looks awesome. Oh, there's already life though. Birds, or dragons, or some sort of flying creature. Beneath you, snow-capped mountains rise up. Dotted here and there are cities of stone and Adra. Oh! The impact will be the destruction of all of them. Oh shit, it's like an apocalyptic event. Some sort of ancient civilization, like that the Erglon-Fathens are all about, right? They're all about that Adra and stone life. Am I right or am I right? The shadow of your rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You are moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself into your path. The last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact, but that isn't what it is. It's a chuckle, relieved, breathless. You hear two words. Made it. Oh shit. This giant person lunged into the way and tried to save the town? Holy shit. Everything goes dark. You open your eyes. The metal hammer fragment has come free. And you now hold it in your hands. It is warm to the touch. Ooh. Oh shit! The air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. A cold, damp wind whips your face. Salt crystals collect in your nostrils and the creases of your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue-gray and glassy, churning and rolling. And when you fall, you crash through the water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Something slithers around your ankles, seizes you with incredible strength, drags you down into silty depths. Oh shit, it might be what happened to Maneha that is happening to me now. Man, that is a pretty dope effect. Alright. When the pulling stops, you are hovering at the center of an endless blue abyss. You can see neither surface nor floor. You seem to be facing downward, but there is no way to be sure. A voice sounds from everywhere at once, and the immense pressure wave of each utterance sends you reeling.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury, speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
Oh my god, we're talking to a god. A goddess, even more so. I seek a means of defeating an army that threatens my lands. I meant no harm. I came in search of answers. I do only what I must to survive. If I am to be judged for it, so be it. Who are you calling wretch, wench? I was looking for the privy. I seek a means of defeating an army that threatens my lands. I meant no harm. I came in search of answers. I do only what I must to survive. If I am to be judged for it, so be it. I like number 3 as an answer. That's like the most mortal of all answers. That's such a, yeah, I'm immortal. That's what we do, man. We fight to survive. We're just toys. We're just little things at the hands of these gods and goddesses. Damn. We're picking 3.
No mortal is fit to decide whether he is worthy of survival.
Ooh.
Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You set free souls that hid from me. That stole from me and evaded my judgment.
Holy shit.
The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
The turbulence around you calms. Silt settles like a slow exhalation, and the vast dark seascape beyond, the murk, fades in. Rays of light trickle down from far above onto green-gold columns of kelp that rise from the depths and sway back and forth in the current. Fish and mollusks patrol them in groups of hundreds and thousands, the nearest past you with watchful eyes. What do you mean the forge is meant to be forgotten? What does it matter if something is remembered or forgotten? It's in the past in either case. What are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another? The army that destroyed the dwarves, the Eyeless, are they yours? Let's ask about the bones. Hopefully we can ask about all of these things.
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me.
Ooh, I like that. That is so good.
Abidin did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy.
Oh, shit, okay. The least you could do? So Abidan was helping Andra when Abidan did all that.
The least I could do for ending
Oh,
his life.
shit! Light drains from your surroundings. The kelp forest becomes a copse of black tendrils, stark and twisted as regret.
I called the moon down to me, Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason, would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself.
I thought Belafa and Kraldha were the moons. So there was a third moon? But why the temple? Oh, maybe they're the results of the main moon. Maybe there was a bigger moon and these are just fragments of it. But why the temple? Why the secrecy? Oh, and I bet that's why Durgan steel is so good. The mineral deposits from where the moon crashed the meteor and stuff. It's all moon magic or something. Moon magic. That wizard came from the moon. You make it sound as though you were the sane one. I want to ask you about something else. So let's have it revealed to us about the moon. I thought Belafa and Kraldha were the moons.
Ioni brother is their smaller sibling.
Oh, okay.
Tiny next
There was
to
a
them.
third. Small enough that the world would survive its impact. But why the temple? Why the secrecy? Yeah, why all the forgetting? Why are you so obsessed with that?
That time has been forgotten now. And so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
But you slew another god. Surely the other gods know this. Surely Abidan must know. Current surges through the kelp bed, pushing each plant sideways like saplings in a hurricane, and propelling you backward amidst a torrent of wayward fish.
No! He cannot know! He must never know! Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind.
Uh-oh.
He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation. In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
Preservation? So that was why he went so far to oppose you? What was he was trying to preserve? Yeah, what was it? Us? The people?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
Preservation, so that was why he went so far to oppose you.
We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
You make it sound as though you were the sane one.
The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments. To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, Deadfire. Mine was the only solution.
Deadfire?
When I called down Ione Brother, they remained silent. Even Abaddon. He knew it was for the best. But he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it. I could have stopped it.
I want to ask you about something else.
You may ask.
What do you mean the Forge is meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
How convenient that we'll never know. Yeah, how convenient.
You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance. How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition. I mourned the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
What does it matter if something is remembered or forgotten? It's in the past in either case.
Memories are the spirits of the past.
Ooh, I like
You
that.
of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher.
Ooh, I really like that. Especially relevant to the world of Pillars of Eternity, given the soul reincarnation. That's pretty cool. Perhaps more than I'd care to admit. What's that supposed to mean? They are ours to bear, whether we care to or not. Great. More spirits. Memory spirits? Don't look at me. I'm perfectly sane. Yeah, I'm talking, yeah, sure. All this, look at this. I'm tripping major balls. Yeah, I like this. Number 3. They are ours to bear, whether we care to or not.
Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? How long until I am forgotten? Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love, or it can create obsession, madness. You have seen it plague many souls in your travels. Consider the old Watcher who inherited unspeakable crimes from birth. Or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things she remembered she had. Or the Glonthothen boy for whom an old medallion was worth more than all the fruits of his labors.
Wow, that's really cool that it's going back to all these things we've done.
Or the former Crucible Knight, whose political embarrassment embittered him against the organization whose ideals he treasured above all. They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget.
Their problems go deeper than memory. Simply forgetting does not make them go away. Their burdens exist for a reason. Why should they be allowed to forget? If only it were so easy. Ugh, I hate... That's like such a cop-out of an answer. I love this first answer. In that, even without the memories, these people still behave in this way. It's just their nature. It can't be helped. Yeah, their problems go deeper than memory. I love that answer.
For some, perhaps. But for many, the memory is all that remains of it.
The light filtering down from the surface seems to focus on Maneha.
You
they're down
cast
here
your
with
troubling memories aside when you had the opportunity, and you have found the peace you sought.
It's funny. I remember feeling bad, but I don't remember why. It's like having scars for wounds you don't remember. As long as they don't reopen one day, I can live with that.
The source of those wounds is long gone. The memory was all that could do you harm.
I would leave my own memories behind if I could, but they haunt me whether or not I remember them. I don't understand that. How can a memory haunt you if you don't remember it? There was value in the memory, despite the harm. Responsibility runs deeper than memory. Yeah, I think there was value in the memory, despite the harm. I don't know, maybe that's just a way of humanity or mortality, mortal folks, Kith, reasoning with themselves. I don't know. I think there is value in the memory. Because that would have been what I wanted to say to Maneha, but I made a point that I wanted her to do what she wanted. Yeah. There was value in it.
Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss.
Oh, God, I wish I were a philosopher. Fuck me, that's so cool. That you can... Oh my God, that's so brilliant that being a philosopher is relevant when you're talking to a fucking god. Oh, that is so good that... Oh my God, I'm just a fucking drifter. But if you were a philosopher, you could actually... Oh, that's so cool. Even when problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree, but no matter.
Your past has not overwhelmed you yet. Wait. Was there something else, mortal?
Why did you pull down Ione Brother?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us, when memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
You were too close to a civilization? Which do you speak of?
I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
The army that destroyed the dwarves, the Eyeless, are they yours?
What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here.
Ooh, ominous.
They were lost children, abandoned. fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning.
Ooh, what was their purpose?
I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
I'm assuming we'll be able to ask about both of these. They are Abaddon's. I saw them forged.
They were his once. I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Aora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
You and Abaddon have a unique connection, then.
I suppose we do.
Were they lovers or
But
something?
then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Nearby, you see a shark pass through a school of fish. The fish scatter, evading the predator. I had something else to discuss about the Eyeless.
Speak your mind.
Oh shit, if we were smarter we could say more shit. Man, I love that, like, if you're, like, actually an intellectual, you have awesome, like, new things you can talk about here. That's so cool. And even the idea that I don't have access to them is cool in and of itself. I know, like, from the onsets, a lot of folks would probably be upset, but the idea that, yeah, I'm just not... Like, this is a mind-blowing experience for me. I'm not someone who usually... My character isn't someone who usually thinks about this kind of shit. This is just happening to some fucking, fucking scoundrel. Like, holy shit, I'm just like a thief. What new purpose did you give them?
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The Eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless.
You mean they kill those who remember what you want forgotten? Oh shit. I wouldn't have been able to fucking make that myself, honestly. Not without maybe reading it for like 10 more minutes.
They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
My god, that is fucked. Jesus, Andre, you seem... You seem up to no good. I wonder what this even says. Ooh. I want to ask you about something else.
You may ask.
Oh shit, perception. Oh, what? Score 1 for the Drifter. You say on one hand you had to call down Ione Brother, yet on the other that you would have stopped it for Abaddon.
The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand.
You said that sympathy can't get in the way. What about yours for Abaddon?
He deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions.
The goddess of relentlessness must have appreciated such a quality.
Yes. I admired him for that.
But it's more than that. You loved him. The pull and push of the current become long and heavy, like a sigh.
Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. Always our duty is to Aora first.
Shit.
I knew he opposed what I intended. That he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never be mended. But I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him, as I once did.
If he doesn't remember dying, why not begin again with him? Or with him? Yeah. Maybe it feels wrong to her to do that.
Because it might cause him to remember.
Yeah, so maybe it seems like forgetting stuff isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. Bad enough that I am cursed to remember it.
Yeah, she's the ultimate gift bearer, isn't she? Like all the stuff here, they kill the people who have to bear all these things. No wonder she's gone a little kooky.
You may ask.
I need you to call off the Eyeless.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very things you wish hidden. In my dreams, I have seen them, swarming over the Deerwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the Eyeless shall rest once more.
This isn't some lone tribe of dwarves. The Forge sees visitors from all over now. The Eyeless will tear the Deerwood apart. It will never be forgotten. The sea life around you stirs, back and forth, agitated, restless.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done.
Why not?
The Eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them.
I thought you gave them the
purpose. They
purpose.
do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled.
Oh.
They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Then tell me how to fucking kill them all. Yeah, intervene by giving me deets. This was your doing. You must intervene.
The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles beneath it.
You've already set it to crumble, man.
It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already.
Well, the fucking High Abbot said they could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The Raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well.
If you won't stop them, then I will. I'll fucking shoot every one of them with my fucking pistol. Unlimited ammo, baby.
Your determination is commendable. But the Eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
I don't know. Luck gets me pretty far. The help of a god would be most welcome. I'll take whatever I can get. It may cost me my life, but I will do what I must. This is your mess. You'd better have something to offer. I will sacrifice every life from Stalwart to Cadnua if need be. Damn! That's fucking... Oh shit, ends justify the means out the ass. Whew! I don't want to go down that road. I'll take whatever I can get.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the Eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Eyoni Brother.
Oh shit.
It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairin's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid.
Oh shit, and I have a part of that hammer.
If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service.
Are we going to, use the we're going to, superpower the cannons to blast the shit out of them all?
If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
Yeah, why can't you just tell me all this now? Why all this stupid secrecy? What's the harm?
Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes.
Right. The gods are condescending. They don't think that we're capable. Yeah. I get it. I will remake the hammer in the White Forge and stop the Eyeless. Forget this. The Eyeless aren't my problem. Someone else can handle it. Holy shit. No, fuck it. We're gonna try and stop them.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen.
An uneasy turbulence disturbs the calm, like an unwelcome thought.
Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the Eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near.
You can't give them a sign? You just want me to shoot them? You want me to shoot all of your devoted followers?
And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any
Oh, the
Eyeless.
many-eyed creature.
Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
And there's nothing you can do? More dangerous? You can't just add that in there casually. I was just thinking this all sounded too easy. Yeah, more dangerous? In place of an answer, a sudden surge in the current from beneath you sends you hurtling upward. The surface above you approaches fast, shifting and glimmering like quicksilver. You emerge, soaking wet on the stone floor of the reliquary, gasping for breath as if you'd been holding it for hours. Holy hell. Hey guys, what happened to me? What did it look like when I was there? Was I just kind of like crawling around shitting my own pants?
Ready when you are.
Ready when you are. Alright, holy shit. Man, I didn't expect to talk to Andra herself. I actually thought that she would be a villain of sorts. Okay. I mean, I guess she is kind of a villain of sorts. Like I said, it makes sense that she would, if she has to hold so many, like, intense secrets that over time, she would slowly start to, it would still slowly, like, weigh on her. Okay. Well, let's look around here real quick. Oh my gosh. What an incredible, conversation there. That was very fun. That was great. Loved it.
I shall be discreet.
We gotta remember to sneak around areas that may have goodies. Oh look, what's this? It doesn't say anything. We're too close. Too close, it seems. Halls of Presence. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, what's up here? On this ledge. Oh, this is like a dead end of sorts. Huh. Well, let's go up and see what's up there. The path ahead leads to the outskirts of the Abbey. What would you like to do? Travel directly to the foundry in Durgan's Battery, stay and continue exploring. Okay, let's see what's in here. This, like, top of the tower. We'll have a look around. I wonder if this is an area that we haven't been to yet. I mean, surely it must be. We would have seen the entrance or exit somewhere else.
Just say the word.
Oh, this is where it is. Oh, wow, okay. Just the bottom of the tower. Okay, I wonder where that goes then. I'm interested now. Well, let's go back in and poke around a little bit. Do we need to go anywhere else before we head to Durgan's Battery itself? I feel like we're all right to go there immediately, right? I think so.
Ready when you are.
All right. Let's see. Halls of Presence. Is this like a new area? It certainly looks like an area we haven't been to, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is like some like ultimate treasure trove area. Or maybe this is that potential secret passage in the back of the High Abbot's room. Remember we saw that, but we didn't quite know what the hell to do to pop it open. We'll just have a look and see. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay.
Yeah?
It was open earlier. Huh. Wow, okay. Let's head back out. I guess we'll roll up into Durgan's battery and get ready to mess around with this this hammer. See what we can do with it. Maybe fix it up a bit. I wonder if it's like a quest item or an actual weapon. That'd be pretty neat if it were a weapon. I mean, not neat for me because I don't
Just say
I
the
don't
word.
use hammers, but I don't know. It'd be cool nonetheless. I feel like we should like preserve the army of the Eyeless or whatever. Ooh, I bet the thing with all the eyes is where they put their eyes, you know? That creature with the many-eyed creature is what they did with all the eyes. Well, that's why they're the Eyeless. They did have eyes, and now they're on that thing. That makes sense, doesn't it? But why would they take all their eyes and put them on just one being with, like, shitloads of eyes? What do you think they would call it? Whew, that's an eyeful. Yeah, it's an eyeful. Oh, it's so eyeful. Oh, what an eyeful creature. Alright, we're a little beaten up. Let's quick save. I'm assuming we can just forge the hammer here safely, without much of a terrible thing occurring to us. Alright, let's see. Hey guys, you guys ready to see something cool? We did some real weird shit. You wouldn't believe it. Incredible heat ripples upward from the white forge and laps against your exposed skin. The fragment of Abaddon's hammer grows warm in your hands, as if in recognition. It is only a fraction of the size of the original, but there is metal enough to create a hammer fit for a person of your size to wield. In this forge, the fragment could be shaped anew. Recreate Abaddon's hammer! Oh shit. You call to mind every memory you have witnessed of the great hammer. The images coalesce and take shape in your mind's eye. You know every curve, every engraving. Even as a shapeless lump of metal, you can see the fragment for what it is meant to become. Man, suddenly we've become a master blacksmith. The fragment is slow to heat, even in the white forge, and quick to cool as you work it against the anvil. Sweat drizzles down your body and puddles at your feet. Your arm grows sore with each swing of your forge hammer until you can barely lift it. Minutes turn to hours. As Abaddon's hammer begins to take shape, the ring of your own hammer against it takes on a familiar tone, one that you have heard in your dreams. With each strike, an image flashes in your mind. It is hazy at first, but it gains detail as the hammer begins to resemble the original. Over time, the image becomes a frozen landscape centered around a crater lake. Eyeless patrol its frozen surface in droves. Oh yeah, look at them all. And this can only be the place Andra described, Kairon's Scar. The Eyeless pause here and there when you strike and look up, as though hearing the echo on the wind. In the distance, as more details appear, you can see other landmarks, Stalwart, Durgan's Battery, and you understand where the lake lies in the White March, where you must take this hammer. Ooh, it has a heartbeat, or like a sick beat. It's starting to jamming with Abaddon. Finally, with the careful etching of the last detail with your chisel, the hammer is completed. No sooner do you make the final mark than you feel a pure, radiant energy pulsing from within it, like a mechanical heartbeat. There is an indescribable beauty to the shape and weighting and the design. It feels as if this is the realization of the metal's purpose. You take up the hammer, and its power rushes over you in waves, and it shakes your body so hard you nearly drop to your knees. The tremor passes, but the surge of power remains. The hair on your arms stands on end. In your hands is a faithful recreation of a divine instrument. Oh shit.
I thought it would be bigger.
Oh shit, what is this Witcher music? Oh, hey guys. Maybe I should have asked their permission first.
I've heard enough.
The sound of an argument reach you from the stairs. Darian marches into the room, arms crossed, while Wengra bounds along behind him. Wengra sees you and points enthusiastically.
See, Darian? He'll tell ya. We can stop him!
Tension crackles in the air. Darian whirls and cuts Wengra off with a chopping motion.
If he's seen them, he knows better.
What's going on here?
Something killed a whole crew of hunters out in the wood. Tore them apart like dolls, insects.
Despite his steady posture, his eyes flit and flicker like flies, and his upper lip shines with sweat.
I told ya! All we gotta do is get him in range of these cannons, and then we blast them!
She brings her hands together in a loud clap.
We don't even know what they are.
He shuts his eyes and breathes loudly through his nose. I do. Everyone turns to look at you. They're known as the Eyeless, but what they are isn't important. What matters is that they'll destroy us all, and more if they aren't stopped. They're the playthings of foolish and irresponsible gods. And if you want to live, you'll shut up and listen to me from now on. The gods sent them as punishment for your bickering. No, let's tell them. Fuck you, Andra, we're telling them. I mean, the fact that they even know that they exist, it doesn't matter that they know what they're called. They're known as the Eyeless.
What's your plan for dealing with them exactly?
The Eyeless are hidden at Karen's Scar. We'll face them there. Wengra and Daren gape at each other in disbelief.
That lake's notorious! Folk never come back from that...
She breaks off, her eyes suddenly wide.
Oh! Ahem.
An awkward silence follows. Wengra clears her throat noisily.
You know, those heavy cannons you fixed might come in handy.
She grins, a mischievous twinkle in her eye. Darian starts to groan, and she holds up both hands.
Hear me out. Karen's Scar should be just in range for those guns. You just point out your target and I'll do the rest.
If those things are on the move, we don't have much time. If you're really gonna stop them, take this. It's the best of the ore we've pulled from Stalwart's mines.
He gives you a solemn nod.
It's not much, but it's good enough to make the old Pargrunen Smiths proud.
Ooh. Did he give me, like, more ingots? More Durgan ingots? You may call upon the cannons of Durgan's battery by using the Heavy Cannon Blast ability in Karen's Scar. Oh my gosh, if I didn't come here to do this, would I have not had access to this? Okay, how do I get... Oh, Lyle was granted Heavy Cannon Blast. Never seen anything like it. Who are you? Are you just a worker?
Yeah?
Yeah, you are. I bet a hammer like that could crack a dragon's skull in one blow.
Ready when you are.
Oh, I don't have access to it immediately. That makes sense. Alright, holy shit. Well, I suppose when next we come back, we're gonna make the trek all the way out to, let's see here. Where is it? I have no idea. Oh, Karen's Scar, right there. Holy shit, look, it's glowing purple. That's how you know it's bad. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of soul shit going on in there. So that's how we're gonna kill him. We're gonna... It seemed like Andra had different ideas, though, for how to kill him. I don't know. Maybe we'll be offered a choice, and Andra will think
Ready
that
when you are.
she didn't expect us to have done this. I don't know. And we'll have to choose between, like, the mortal solution and her solution. And I'm tempted to say that we go with the mortal solution. I don't know. I don't know, though.
Not a problem.
We'll see what hers is. All right. Well, when next we come back, we'll have... well, let's do it right now. That way I don't forget. We'll rest up, and we'll be raring to go at Karen's. We might go pick up some extra Jamba Juice down at Stalwart before we head out. I might do that. Till next time. Peace.